If you're a content creator of any kind, you need to start using Artlist for your videos. I'm Ryan, filmmaker.
Hello everybody. Some good music. Okay, so is Sassy's face better? She is doing all right. Honestly, the medication I think has pretty much helped with further eruptions, but what's already there is still kind of healing. She will be streaming later today. She's got a stream weekend set up with UnityCast, and I believe that'll be 5 Central, 11 BST, if I'm doing that math correctly. Whoops. Oh, abrupt end. Okay, music's done. Alright, let's jump in, because I got some plans for today. Well, Sassy's... She might... I do have my Discord up, so if she's feeling up to it... Ooh, am I lying? I'm lying. There we go, now I'm in Discord. Okay. There. Go east to find color. Blow that up. Make that big. Make sure it's looking nice for all you guys. Good. Gotta do a quick lag test here. Good. We have all of our options. We do. Okay, all systems go. Let's get going. All right. So, right now it's just me in the world. Now let's see. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? I've been thinking about it last night. Let's see, is it night? It is night. I still got night vision, and I took a water breathing potion because I was doing a little bit of exploration. Those will be lasting for a minute. Okay. Sassy did put all this stuff away. So that is nice. Might make use of that myself, actually. And we might make some more Botania tools. Let's see, yeah, we got plenty of mana. And Sassy had retrieved, liberated several diamonds. 8 of them. Okay. Well, I think as people start to flow in, what we'll do is we'll start with the design of our base a bit more. And then I want to migrate to another project. I want to create the Britannia Orbital LASER, because we have a building that we need to demolish at, well, let's see. Sassy said that there was a pillager outpost at this location. And that is where I want to put the future Gemini Towers, because I want to have a population of pillagers protecting the place. But before we can build, we must destroy. Hey, Grim! Howdy, how you doing? I'm kind of like in a good news, bad news position right now. Just so you guys know, short version, I was actually laid off on the 31st. I didn't announce it because I didn't think anybody would believe me on April Fools. I kind of want to say it came out of nowhere, but I did see the signs. I just think it'd be just this early. I was working for an online company, and they had 3 lines of business. They had life, Medicare, and P&C, property and casualty. They got rid of their life, which I wasn't part of, but they were showing the graphic charts on how much profit each one was making, and the property and casualty segment was very similar to the life segment. They had also fired the COO of that department not that long ago, and then they started asking very suspicious questions in chat, and statements that were totally unprovoked, like, hey guys, don't worry, your department's fine. Like, nobody was asking, but I'm wondering now. So, yeah, I got let go, and the entire department's gone. It's like we were just taking calls, and then they just canceled each account one by one and said, sorry, you're done. So now, the reason why I say I'm kind of in a good place at the same time, well, it sucks that that happened. I hated my job. I was going to leave anyway. It just was going to be under my timetable, not theirs, so I'm a little perturbed that I didn't act fast enough. But good news, so bad news, good news, bad news, good news, I will be able to stream more now and get more stuff done on my videos before I get another job. So that's what's happening in Land of Fade. But I'm going to design my home here. Let's get back to my place, because I need some help. And I see we got some people in chat that are good builders. I'm going to need your help, because I'm like the tech guy. I'm not the build pretty things guy. So any assistance would be appreciated. Let's see, we'll use this waystone here. Yep. Hey, Grim, have you seen the derp machine, Grim? I'm gonna show you this. Welcome to derp. The distance emergency return portal. So we got these stasis pearls here, and we got these danks, which are bound. Anything I put inside this dank will arrive here, drop into the hopper, activate this, close the door, bring me home. Yep. Because it looks like a smiley face. The name was brought to us by Wildfire. Okay, let's quit dilly-dallying, and let's get over to my base. Is the chunk always loaded? Yes, this is actually spawn. So there are return home potions, see return potions. And these you can drink and they'll take you back to the last bed you slept at. The thing is, these shards are notoriously difficult to get in this pack. You have to either kill Elder Guardians, or you need to find these clusters. I've never seen these, and this seems like a bit much trouble to go through just to get shards. So, presently speaking, does the normal Guardian spawn them too? Okay, that maybe gets a bit easier. But Ender Pearls are infinite thanks to Sassy's totally not shady dealings at Sassy Syndicate, Wolfram, and B. But since she is part of a syndicate, and I don't entirely trust that rogue, we're going to make ourselves a safe house, which I've already begun. Oh, sorry, out of sorts. There's one thing we got to do. I don't have any food. I need to get some food before I leave. Let's see. Sassy made any... Oh, good, she made some bread for us. Made some bread. And our hungry flower here should have a surplus of eggs. Yeah. Some fried eggs. So we'll make some more egg sandwiches here, and I think it goes something like this. Yeah. Doink. That should be plenty. It's pretty good food. Yeah. Okay. Vanilla plus modded ingenuity. That's why this is such a good game. I know, right? I love combining, Oh, okay! That means chaos is here. Thank you, chaos. Whew. I turned up the volume on that alert just for you. Ooh, they work. They work again. Yes. I tested it 3 times before I started to make sure that they were working. Including your favorites. So Grim, this is another example of modded plus vanilla mechanics. So here we have like your standard kind of iron farm here. Got the zombie playing peekaboo with the villagers. This is all vanilla. Normally we'd have a hopper here in the water stream, but thank you, Gollum. Instead what we're doing here is, you'll see when this guy dies. Okay, these will just get poofed. Boink! That's because we have a hopper hawk right here. And this is our packing and overflow system. So hopper hawks have a priority system. They'll always go east, west, north, south, up, and down. So if they have equally valid inventories to put into, they'll always go in that order. Which means the bottom slot will always be the last one filled. So if this system gets all backed up, it will instead try to put the iron and the poppy into this container, which will drop into this lava. The poppies, which are kind of a useless byproduct, are being turned into bone meal. And then the iron here is being turned into iron blocks, and those are being put in here. So this has now become a bone block and iron farm. This little modded enhancement. And also, Sassy and I found out the other day that you could bind danks by giving them the same item ID, which is achieved by typing in this very clearly marked slot right here. You just put in the number of the ID you want and you change it, and that will become that inventory. So for example, Sassy's got a dank. In fact, this is my dank here, but if I change the ID to 0 and save it, it is now Sassy's inventory because she has the same type of dank. So this allows us to mail items to each other, and it has implications for farms too. So I'm looking forward to abusing that. I think I was lurking when you built that. A nice system. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you much. Okay. All right. Let's head to base here. Or safe house. This place is crazy. All right, Bewitchment Altar, let's go. This is the way home. We can hide that in Mr. Danky, I think. Yeah, because we're going to use these dirt pearls to get home as much as we can. You know what? I'm glad it's night, because our place looks pretty cool at night. Okay, we need this, and we need this. And we need to take off our magnet ring. 1, 2, no. Incorrect. 1, 2. Take me home! Here we are. Well, this is my bedroom. I'm making it first. It's not over the top. You're over the top. We've been working on the stained glass window here. I think it's looking pretty cool. I can sit here and scowl at these villagers who have shunned me. Had nothing to do with that rift. It was there when I got here. And, yeah. Okay. So, let's see. I was trying to kind of go for like a gothic kind of feel, which I think the high windows in here, I'll probably break this up, maybe put an arch right here. I want this to be a big stained glass as well. I might start by filling it up, and I might put like circle designs in here with stairs and stuff. I'm not really sure. This is where I need help from our builders in chat. I like the roof, but it kind of looks like a Pizza Hut, so I'll leave it for now. Let's see. I think what we need is something called a palette, because I was working with this wand and I couldn't quite figure it out. There's all these options that it has, but I think I need something called a palette or an easel. Yeah, this is it. Oh, I'm gonna have to go back home because I don't have any leather. Are you serious? 1 leather. Okay, let's see if we can find some cows. There's gotta be some cows down there. Okay, I don't have Featherfall, but we do have water. Okay. Make roof more roundy and steeper. Okay. Let's see, how do I make it more roundy? I agree. I'm just trying to figure out how to do that. There's some leather. No, there's not. That's not leather. Come on, cows. I need leather. I need this easel. What that easel will do is if I fill in an area with blocks, it will it'll provide that those random mix-ins for the template. And I won't have to do it manually, because I had to do that window manually, and that was a bit rough. Okay, we're going to go into the village. We got to keep our eyes peeled. Golems don't like us. They will kill on sight. So we need to be sure to... There's a guy right there. He will chase us down, and they hit hard. Are there any... There's some cows. Across the chasm. Okay. Ow! Oh, he's probably behind me. Okay. We're safe here. Maybe a small capula. I need a... Can you explain what that is, Grim? Ah! Oh gosh. Okay. Fine. Maybe I should sleep. I got thorns. I don't want that. Oh gosh. Oh gosh! I thought I was strong. Did I just hear a laugh? That was super creepy. I just heard a laugh when I died. Well. I think the creepers have been dialed up in this pack. I did add a few mods in here to give us something that will challenge the magic we'd be acquiring. And I think that Creeper's got a little bit of a nitrous boost. I didn't do it. I know, it's like, I don't know what to react to anymore, because, like, I'm a... Okay, how many? 3. I guess I kind of need to go home to, Granville. That's a name for a villager. Granville. They just wanted to give you a hug of death. Yeah, hug of exploding death. That's correct. That's, that is true. Well, I think Sassy did... Okay. Sassy did make or find some golden apples back home. I need another look, but maybe make it like a bell tower sort of thing. Okay. I'm liking these ideas. I need to get home. Oh gosh, I don't have a head. And this is gonna be draining mana like crazy because this will degrade. Okay, we're gonna go here. Activate teleportation, seeds. And I learned something. When I died, that ender pearl is no longer thrown by me. It was thrown by... Okay, I'm in a different body. The ender pearl doesn't count anymore. Okay. Well, I do have a contingency. I don't want to become day yet. Okay, so we got Earthicker. And these waystones home. Okay. 1, 2. Take me home. Okay. And now I need to cure myself, and I hope I can remember the recipe here. I think it's cleansing balm. Let's see here. It's Heaven Extract. Oh gosh, I don't remember. Sunrise Mortality Cleansing. Okay, so I do need cleansing balm. Elderbark. Dagnabbit. Okay. For the roof. I was talking about the Iron Golem, not creepers. Okay. Well, they all want bad things to happen to me. Okay. Let's get rid of all this stuff so we have space to work with. I gotta do this before daylight because the sun is our enemy. Oh dang. Drops. Let's do that before something bad happens. Okay. Alright. Well, at least we got our leather. Forgot why I needed it. For the easel. Okay. Elder log. And where is... Man, where is my thing? I always leave this thing behind. Ah! Okay. I need this. I need this. We need this. Switch them up. Got the thing. Shred the bark. Good. put in tools. Wood goes away. Salt and garlic. Salt. There's garlic. Food. That's rice. I hate doing this, but I need the salt. There we go. Okay. Brew up a cure here. Lucky that it's raining, actually. Okay. Got that. Garlic. Salt. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And for the cleansing ritual, we just need a tag lock, cleansing balm, and this. Okay. So hopefully that just made that our bed. So I can make myself a tag lock. Where is Sassy? Because she makes sure that you don't get into trouble. Sassy will be streaming later today at around 5 Central Time or 11 BST. This is a stream weekend for her, so she has a 3-hour stream scheduled for a Unicast for a special streamer weekend event. She's still struggling with the shingles. It stayed off of her face, so we figured out a way that she can wear her headsets. She's gonna wear a scarf around her head like this to cushion it, and then she tested it last night and it worked out pretty well. I am in Discord right now, and so I think she's like at the grocery store at the minute, but she might drop in and say hi when she comes home. But she is stabilized, I would say, is probably the best way to put it with the shingles. Medication seems to be working well. I was looking for a tag lock, which means I need bones. And I need a single bottle. Oh, I really use a lot of those bottles. Okay. Hopefully I can get my tag lock this way. Good. Okay. There's gotta be a less nasty way of getting my DNA than scraping it off the bed. Ugh. Okay. So that's it, right? This and cleansing balm. And a golden apple, that's right. Main ingredient. I used all my gold to update my dank, but I think she found some straight up golden apples. Yes. Okay. Now what is cool about this cure system is that anybody with my tag... I can't swim because I'm a zombie. Anybody with my tag lock can activate that ritual. Which means if Sassy were online and I were like really far away and got killed, she could remote cure me, which is kind of cool. Okay, that's this last one here. That's why we strategically have these 3 as our rituals. Okay, balm, that, golden apple, doink. And I can literally be anywhere, and this will cure me. Let's go ahead and put that here. Huzzah. I'm me again. Alright. Let's try not to make that mistake again. I got like protection on every piece here. I mean, jeez. Alright, let's pick up those bottles. Cool. And that's annoying me. There we go. Alright. We should probably reset our derp. Since we activated the pearl, but I was no longer in the body that needed to be teleported, so we'll reset that before we leave. Yep. Perfect. There. Isn't he happy? Okay. Let's get out of here. A little bit later on the stream, I also want to make an orbital laser. I have a design I'm kicking around in my head. We have a building we need to demolish. And I want to send a message of overwhelming power, shock, and awe. And I think we can use Botania for that. We might even make some better tools too while we're at it. Maybe a Terra Steel axe, since we have plenty of mana. Okay, but before I get too distracted, let's go back to our base here. Okay. Ah, I don't have any. Let's see. That. 2, 3. Plants. Okay. I don't want to be caught off guard and fall to my death. Just going to make one more brew here. It's one nice thing about the cosmetic mod is that kind of lets me hang on to all my gear. You just want to tell Sassy you don't want carrot juice. As long as it's not grapefruit juice, I'm fine. Okay, cool, that's full. One, two, three. And 1, 2, 3. These will last for 16 minutes. Extend each one of being an alchemist and a cleric. 32, and that will be doubled when we drink it. Fantastic. Put this in our potion pouch. We need focus potion, water breathing potion, and slow falling potion. And why not? We'll take night vision too. Okay. Alright. So night vision. Water breathing. These are like 160-minute potions, by the way. This will be an hour and 4 minutes. And then focus to get rid of all the particles. Nice. Alright, we're all set. And now we can get rid of the rain. We're getting to the point now where we have enough magic that we can start doing this stuff. So you'll do that. We'll get ourselves a flower and we'll feed our Territory Bozu so that way she gets all happy. And the rain will go away. Nice. Thank you, sweetie. You gonna look at me? There we go. Okay. Adorable. Alright. And we will going to make some more earth ichor here soon. 1 and 2 and take me back. Cool. And let's make sure we get our actual protective gear back on. There. I love this for my Warlock Demon skin. Okay. Bell tower, bell tower, bell tower. Like the idea. How do I do it? I should probably go into creative. Design something, huh? Well, easel first. Easel first. So we need some wood. Do we have any sticks? So I don't have to destroy my stuff. We got this birch. We can sticks out of this birch. Doink. There we go. Need more of those. Okay. More sticks. And a little bit more sticks. Okay, let's put you in here. And sort that. Okay, got a little bit of oak. Should be plenty. And bloop. Ah! Thank you, Chaos. Whew. Whew. Okay. I'm awake. Oh. Oh. Chest. Need a chest. Oh. Oh boy. I get the heart pumping. Easel. Okay. Mode. Sequence, random, sequence, rotate on, rotate off. Not sure what rotate means. So, that should mean, like, if we have lots of different glass, and I wanted to pile that all the way up, should, make a random amount here now. I agree this would look better if it were rounded. But let's fill it up with glass first. It's just a test. I want to see how this thing works. So I have various black stained glass in here. This no border glass, let's just convert that back into normal gold. Whoops! Normal glass. That way it can stack. Still looks epic regardless, so thank you. Yeah, I want this really foreboding, like, building just to be, like, glaring down at these villagers here. The building should express my mood. I love this bed. Are the flames a bit much? Yes, and I love it. Okay. So we got black stained glass. And did we have any other dyes? That dye. There's white. White and black. Okay. Well, it's definitely moody. Perfect. Going for it. Okay, we'll get some just normal gray dye. There we go. And then we can get some of our glass here. Make a bit. Cool. And now we have a lot of this. Okay. And these can go back in here. Perfect. Or corrupted church cult. Sassy's the cult. she's the one doing the cult thing. I'm just a demon, cleric, warlock. That's a lot of Eldritch stuff going on. I love these rose beds, by the way. Okay. Symbol of the rose. You know what? White. White might look good. Let's get some white in there as well. We'll make some white. Cool. And nice. Sort. Okay. So now we can go in here. And we can create various different stained glass. So we'll take that one, this one, and maybe this one. Okay, cool. And then we can put those in here. Okay. So that's going to create our part of our palette. Let's put our bottles away. We're going to run out of space like right quick. We don't need a teleportation device right now. We don't need this right now. We don't need buckets right now. We don't need the cure. Milk. We can even put this away too. And the head. We'll just put the head in here. And we'll just lay that there. I guess we'll sleep. There, stay. Okay, space. Cool. Glass goes back in here. Okay. Okay, then for the black stained glass, we can do the same. We'll go the bottom row for this. This one. Oh wait. The whole thing. Do the whole thing. There we go. That one. Cool. Are these the same? No. It looks similar. This one. And that one. Cool. And then that will also go in the easel. Cool. Don't know what rotate does, but I want it as random as possible, so I think that's probably what we want. Okay. Good. And now the light gray. So did that. And we'll just go these, 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 and those. And in here, we'll just plop each one in. Great. And then we'll do this. And I think this needs to be in our offhand. And then we have our wand. Okay. So now if I change the mode here, fill in place. Okay. I need to block the tap on, so maybe we can grow this side up. I'm not sure if I'm sold on that red in the corner. We have any more red? No. I wish these connected to the vanilla glass, and I would use those in a heartbeat. They look kind of cool. They don't. We need red dye. Red dye. Some red dye. Go. Oh, I screwed that up. Screwed that up. Red dye. Boom. Okay. 16. glass back in here, sort it, go in here, do this. 16. Okay. Climbing potion, that's something I should have made. Should have made a climbing potion, that'd be nice. And right here, okay. That's about right. It's a little too high. Something like that. Okay. So now if I choose that, cool. I like that. Awesome. Okay. That's one heck of a window. We'll just select that. And perfect. And then we can start doing this. Okay. Alright, just need a few more red. We'll probably shape this. Oh gosh. Yeah, that's gonna need some shaping. Some outside shaping, I think. But when we do, that's gonna look pretty cool. Okay, let's float, hover, fly back over here. That's kind of cool. You walk in and there's like this. Okay. Oops. And that is exactly why we have feather falling. Okay. We have plenty of these. Let's make some more. Bring that all the way up to the top. Okay. There. This is kind of temporary, but it gives me something to look at until yeah, that's going to be temporary. My Sojourner's Sash is supposed to let me run over 1-gap blocks, just for the record. Okay. This. Now, if we put the easel away for a minute, change the rod mode. Rod mode can stay the same, actually, because we're not using the easel. We get our normal glass. Offhand, I think. And perfect. Yeah, I'm not sold on how that looks. But temporary. It's kind of like that style of drawing where you throw a lot of lines on the board and then you start erasing ones you don't like. But if I have something on the paper, it just is a lot easier for me to build. So I'll delete what I don't like, build around what I do, and shape it up till it looks good. Okay. Need more glass. These. Wait, I got plenty of glass. What am I talking about? I got 64 still in my offhand. Yeah. We're good. We can finish that off. Okay. So that's done. Need a little bit more red. Find some red flowers down here, surely. There's some. We'll just Mary Poppins over here. Thank you very much. And we'll just botanical fly. Okay. Boom. Perfect. Okay. And these go here and boom. Okay. Come on. Next time I'm definitely making a climbing potion. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. I'll fill those other ones up at the side. And we'll be fully enclosed at the very least. And come on, baby. No, wrong wand. Wrong wand. Oh, enough glass. Bull honky. Well, fine, we'll just do it this way. There. Alright, neat. Now I'm going to want to be able to go out here for building, so we'll just pop these out for the moment. Okay. We'll grab some stone. And we'll chisel it. Stone panels look nice. We need more stone than that for sure. Okay. Stone panels. Stone panels. Okay. Okay. just so I have something to stand on. Temporary blocks. Should be using scaffolding, but don't have any at the minute. That looks daunting. So we need some kind of like pillar block or like wall that would look nice. Does smooth stone make walls? No. Stone does, though. Yeah, we can make pillar. Okay. So let's make a stack, pillars, because these look kind of cool. I like those. Okay, we got pillars. I prefer using blocks for scaffolding instead of the actual scaffolding. Really? Why is that? Out of curiosity. You hate the scaffolding? Genuinely curious, what makes blocks better in your opinion instead of scaffolding? Because I don't know, because I haven't really used scaffolding that much, to be honest. Yeah, we need to turn that back in the walls. Stone rods, interesting. Ooh, look at these. Those are cool. And stone walls for the rest. There's got to be some sort of design we can do with these, right? We gotta put this glass away. This glass is gotta go for now. Okay. And we're not too concerned about shovels and axes right now. Okay. Post. Okay. Do these things connect? They don't. I feel like there could be something there. I kind of like how these look. Those are the sunken panels. Weaver stone. Stone road. Let's see. Maybe the mosaic. Does this stuff connect? Ooh, it does. It does, and it looks nice. Fences. Will fences connect? Good question. Let's see, do I have any? I can make some if not. Oh, bars. That's another question. Do bars can... Okay, bars will only connect to walls. Okay. And you can also place... vertical bars. Interestingly enough. You can switch them. Okay. Hold up. They are weird and make shifting weird and place weird and just hate them, shakes fists at clouds. I think at some point we need to make like a post office and put lots of like most wanted pictures in there. There can be me, there can be Skullface Marley in an item frame, and then there can be like a item, then there can be like a scaffolding. Good to know you can make cages for villagers that displease you. Yes. Or those iron golems. The villagers displease me, but the iron golems straight up beat me up. I could definitely have like a dungeon with... Dude! This place is awesome at night! Heck! Oh man, So, it's becoming day. The moon would have been in there. I just got happy. Okay, anyway. We were going to make fences. Okay. I'm going to calmly and undistractedly make a fence. Spruce fences. Let's make some spruce fences. And we'll make some sticks out of some oak. The other thing I'm kind of... Those are cool. Wait. Wait. So we got these. Trapdoor in the middle. Table. Hold up. Let's get that axe. I'm discovering stuff here. Table. Floating table. Narrow bench. There's a lot you can do with this. Shift click. Turn them upside down. Huh. Oh, make a clear part of the window that allows you to see the moon, but only at certain times of night. Oh. Cut a like a circle. Like maybe kind of high-ish. I like that idea. Like maybe around in here. Huh. Yeah, that could be neat. That could be very neat. I like that. Almost feel like there should be an accompanying window right here then, and I should make it so the holes are in alignment, so like when you're in this area, which will maybe become like a main foyer, you can kind of like this beam of light can shine all the way in. Ah. I was also thinking about dropping a chandelier from the roof here. There's a name for that, but I can't seem to remember what. That's something I'm learning. Like, I want to become a better builder, and I feel like, I don't know, I just need to pick up like an architecture manual and just learn what all these terms are. But I'm going to love these. These are going to be great. I'm excited for figuring out different uses. Yeah, you can get all sorts of interesting shapes here. That's another question for you guys, you builder folk. The role of wood in a mostly stone building. Because I was always kind of thinking, getting large, big chunks of stone would be hard, right? So, like, I'm thinking, like, you'd get, like, maybe this floor shouldn't be stone, maybe it should be wood. Because, you know, you can get long logs of wood, it's light, it's strong. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out when I should use wood. Stone's looking pretty dang good, though, I gotta say. But I kind of want to have some stone wooden beams in here somewhere, because there's this really neat looking wooden beam block. I am getting a bit distracted here, but these... You can make these beams. And they just look so nice. Okay, I promised a fence. Let's make a fence. I added in all these pretty stuff for Sassy, and I'm getting distracted by it. Okay, so we got fences. And if we put fences here... Fences connect to nothing. Iron bars connect to the fences. An oculus? That's it. Ooh, oculus. And that's an awesome sound. I want an oculus. Hold up. I want an oculus. I don't want to forget that. Need more wood, need more wood, need more wood. Need more sticks. I got sticks. Oak. Okay. Need some just straight up wood. And the stick. And make oculus. Okay. Done. I guess since it's bewitchment, it would be an occult oculus. Okay, so oculus goes in here for sure. Let's see what kind of glass we have. There's a ton. Let's see. As pretty as I like all this, it's got to be clear. So I'm thinking probably just straight up light gray, right? Straight up light gray. It's white. Do I have any light gray? We do, but not enough of. Okay, there's some water out here. I can get myself some, there's gotta be some squid out there somewhere. And there's always skeletons hanging out underneath my base. Okay. Let's do it. We're making an oculus. Okay. We'll figure out our kind of stonework here in a minute. Where'd I put my food? There it is. We don't need these. Okay. Okay. Into the gully. This goes deep, by the way. There's squid. There's glow squid down there. Might grab some of them while I'm here. Some urchins. Hey, buddy. I'm sorry. You have something I need. Come here. I need your sack. Okay. 3. Plenty. Perfect. And since I see them, and since I have water breathing, I mean, yeah, this is needed. I'm kind of surprised you didn't try to put runes into stained glass on the side. That's because I didn't think about it. That's a good idea too. I have to. This is a pretty place. Come back here. You can't run from me. I'm a potioned up mage. Am I getting shot at by Skelly? Well, thank you. I needed bones. No. No, 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 no. No. Incorrect. No. Where am I? Okay. Well, this is cool, but we need to get out of here. Okay. Wait, wait, wait. I saw more skellies. I do need bones. Yep. Oh no! Oh no! That was real. That wasn't a... Okay. Stone. Stone. Head. Can I turn these heads into bone meal? I can. Perfect. That'll work. Okay, let's get out of here before I make a mistake. I'm kind of surprised. Oh yeah, BRB, no problems. Okay. That looks so foreboding. We'll just Britannia elevator up here. Cool. Boing. Okay. And we also got some squid suckers. Fantastic. Okay. And we got that. We got diorite. Glow ink. Arrows. Okay. Okay. White dye. I think light gray is something like that. Perfect. Dye's in here. Okay. Light dye. Put these in here to get normal glass. Do this. Light gray. Convert that. Okay, and we also had some more light gray in here, which will be just enough. Make another batch of 16. Cool. Okay. So, luckily, I made it an odd number. Also, I don't know if you personally have a symbol chest, but you could put that on the underside of the platform. Have a symbol or crest. Oh, but you put that on the underside of the platform. Underside of the... Oh, like under this? Is that what you mean? Chaos? Thinking... Oculus should start right here. We'll knock out... Got 1, 2 right here. Yeah. Knock that out. So that's 1, 2, 3. And let's just put 1 in there to serve as a placeholder so we know where our circle starts. Right there. Okay. Two, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. Okay. Figure out how to fill it out here in a second and make it look round. This at least lets me know where center is. Yes. Okay, cool. I've been using these roses kind of as my emblem, but I think it would be fun if people have like banner designs and you want to throw them in Discord. I'll definitely look at them. Ah! Because all your minds have got to be greater than my one, right? I mean, you're going to think of something I didn't. I would really like to see the ideas. Okay, so I'm thinking to make this look round instead of like a cross, we pop that out, we pop that out, and this out. Kind of this diagonal thing. Yeah, kind of like that. The shape is looking right. Two, three, 2, 3. Yeah, I think this is it. Oh, that looks sweet. Where's the moon? It's already too high. But when the day breaks... What do you guys think about the height? Good height? Too high? We're going to put a framing around it. So I think if we put it any higher, I think the white space won't look right. I think that's about right. I think I like that. Good height? Okay, I like it too. And I'm looking forward to seeing the sun go through it here. Honestly, the nights look so beautiful, particularly with night vision on and the Garden of Glass skies. We have a beautiful Earth out tonight. That's a nice Saturn. Oh, that's cool. Oh, how much better does that look that we have connected texture glass? Oh my goodness. I cannot live without connected texture glass. Okay, speaking of glass, we got a trail of glass following us. We need to... get that put away. There we go. Boink. So what do we do about our design here? Okay. We had these. It's kind of a nice looking pillar block. We know that walls will connect to these. Hey, Oakley. We are working on our totally not over the top bedroom. This is reasonable. Yep. Perfectly reasonable. I don't think the rose is into flames over the bed or over top. No, that's necessary. Okay. Let's see. Could break it up a bit. Can I make a cool design? Kinda does. If Agent Johnson didn't think he had a god complex before, he sure will now. What? Doesn't everybody have a bedroom like this? I don't know what you're talking about. maybe the other way around. Maybe if we did this, then a wall. Nah, that looks weird. Oh, these are so pretty. There's gotta be a design. There is something pretty here. I just need to find it. Okay. Not to throw too much more in, but we got all these. We got, let's see here. Where's all of our metal? I had 1,000 metal. Where did it all go? Oh, there it is. I was gonna say. Holy moly. Guys. Chains. I gotta show you Hello? Can I? Hi? I can type? Thank you. Chains. Or chain. Okay, we got big chains. So if we get these. And these bad boys. Are freaking sweet. So we got chains. And let's just throw some of these in a template here so we can kind of look at them. And of course, you can also place them in different orientations, and we can even spin them around. The Britannia wand, assuming I can find my Britannia wand. There we go. Rotate them, and well, you can rotate this one anyway. But anyway, yeah. Got those. Okay. Got that chain. Yeah, those chains definitely have potential. And then we got the basic Minecraft chain. Now, what's cool about this is there's a mod in the pack which will allow you to take a chain and do that with it, which is incredible. I can see fences and stuff like that. They also connect to walls. Love that. I love that so much. Can they handle diagonals? So if we put a chain up here... Oh, that's so cool! Jeez. Okay. And they even have hitboxes. I can actually stand on them. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. You know, the funny thing is, I swear when I was a kid, you give me a box of Legos and I could just build anything right out of my head. And somewhere between then and becoming an adult, that ability just... I want that back. I want that kid imagination back. Okay. So what can we do with all of this then? Okay. I also know that I'm going to want somewhere some accent blocks. These just simple circular ones. Because every once in a while we can like put that in there and make it come up again. Because because that is a nice design. I like that a lot. I demand wife! I don't know if she's in the house right now, Blues. I think she's still out. Oh, just groceries, I think. Okay. I'm going to start with just simple. Just a kind of a framing on the side here. Got to get some blocks on our palette here. Okay. Hugs chaos and starts tribal yelling. As you do. That's how Blue says good morning. Okay. That would look better if it connected to something, huh? This will be our experimental side. No, why you do this? Come back up. I'm going to leave the left where it is, and I'm going to change this one. Move it in a block. Okay, that gets moved in a block. We do this. We'll put it... I'll put it here. Yeah, because that will connect. Okay. Okay. Closer is better. This one right here? Yeah, I think that's better than this. I think I agree. Okay. Then... this outer... no. I'm definitely making myself a climbing potion next time. Right here we can maybe go 1, 2, 3, square. 1, 2, 3, thing. 1, 2, 3, bloop. 1, 2, 3, bloop. And we'll just leave that there for the minute. Ooh. 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 Okay. I like where that's going. Okay. We will move this one in as well. And I'm realizing because I'm shifting, I just lost all this stuff. Perfect. I'm going to fly down here and hope our magnet ring picks it all up for us. Yeah. Good enough. Okay. Yeah, I like how that looks. Alright. One, two, three, four. I think we used up 4 of those for the other side, and we'll do this. Chisel, you can become these guys. Actually, we use that, the circular stone. Yes. Did these... oh, that looks pretty. They connected textures are life. Ah! Love that. Love that so much. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, bloop. 2. Okay. 1, 2, 3. That. Boing. 1, 2, 3, bloop. 2, 3, bloop, and doop. Nice. And we look. That does so much work. Awesome. Okay. Now, I need to work on rounding this off. So I think I'm going to need to get some more kind of scaffolding stuff here. So we'll just make a few more wood. So we can look at this here. Poop sandwich. Particularly gross since it has that half-digested grapefruit in it. Blah. Okay. So like right here, maybe a stair, some slabs, kind of like round it off that way, I think. So we need some slabs. And when the moon starts to come up, I want to see, is that the moon? That's a weird looking moon. See it rise through the middle there. It's going to be awesome. Okay. So we're going to do that. And we're going to go in here and get ourselves some stone. Actually, I wonder, how pretty is this andesite? Maybe for the upper trim, we use andesite to give it a little bit of a different look. Okay. Let's polish it. Now the polished andesite can give us stairs and slabs. Cool. So we'll go 20 of those. And the stairs. Okay. The moon is a bit covered by the planet right now. We're having a Saturn eclipse right now. Oh, but that looks sweet. I don't care. I don't care. It looks so good. Oh, that stupid wooden platform's in the way, but you get the idea. Yeah, I like a lot. Ah, there's a roof here. Who put that there? It's a half moon fade. I know. Just wish that planet weren't in the way tonight. Okay. So here we are. So if we put it like that, need another block just randomly there and something like that. Okay. That's just a placeholder. Rotate. There we go. And we'll take this out. And we can slab this block that, and we'll rotate it. Apparently it doesn't want to rotate the way I want it to. Your DMs are just clips searches for all clips, not just the good ones worth keeping in channel clips. Statches? Starch. Huh? I'll get it eventually. Collection. Oh, okay. That kind of looks nice too. Kind of like that wood there. Okay. So let's back up a bit. That might need to go down one. I'm not sure. Walls connect. I don't know, man. That looks a little goofy. Don't like that. When will you get Sassy a hot, fresh, well-made Reuben? You know what? We might go to the store today. All this Reuben talk is making me crave one. I might have to get myself a Reuben. Good. Okay, that kind of looks good. Let's see. We can put... Maybe something needs to happen here, like take that out. Maybe this should be a stair. Oh, good. I didn't want my feather falling to last forever anyway. Not quite there. It's not quite there. Maybe... Not quite. You have no choice. Grapefruit is very same. Wait. I don't want her to hate it. She needs to try a good one. Oh, no problem. I'll make it a good one. I'll give it a fair shot. Let's see. Not quite happy with that, but I'm not really sure what else to do about it right now. Do this, and we'll get one more stair. And let's get this out of the way so we can give this an actual fair look. Will you film her eating it? We could. Oh gosh, I forgot I don't have feather falling. Okay, that looks good. Let's aim for the water. Let's aim for the water. Oh gosh. Okay. Let's be fixing that right now. Woo. We need proof. It's okay. Hi guys. Hello Chaos Spawn. Okay, let's get up here. Perfect. Okay. Is that a spider up there? Oh, because it's... Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so monsters are going to spawn up here. That's a thing. I'm gonna redo this roof anyway. Let's we'll just do this for the minute just to spawn proof it. We can prettify that later. Okay. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I am kind of digging how that looks. I mean, that's pretty sweet. And honestly, this coming out a lot better than I thought. Ah! Rude. These tile blocks, I kind of don't hate right there. I think I'll just leave those there too. Dude. I made a thing. Yeah, the roof is beginning to grow on me. The only thing is we have to figure out a way to extend it to this. 'Cause this is currently roofless. Well, I will think on that. So tell you what, guys, I'm going to take a quick little break, see if Sassy's upstairs, how she's doing. And, well, Blue's second set. All right, cool. Hey, I'm all for the accidental genius. I appreciate that. We'll leave that roof for sure. Oh no, I've been forgetting to sleep. Well, while we wait for that to wear off, it's probably a good time here just go on a quick break. So I will BRB with you guys here. Let's see, we'll give you guys some music to listen to.
Looking for royalty-free music? Discover
Yeah, it's royalty free, all right. If we could not have the ad, it'd be great. There we go. Cool. That's for those of you who won't see the ads. Okay. Go. And we'll be right back. Pause that. And we'll get back into game. And we will find the game. Okay, there we go. Dad doesn't have wobble dog juice. Hello, Sassy. All right, we are back. So, I promised an orbital laser. I want to design that. Ow. Sassy, get down here. Well, Blue's needs her Sassy fix. Okie dokie. All right, is this? Did it find it? Yes. Okay. Let's go to single player world. We need to test something here. Sure, proceed to do the fixes. It's just a creative world, it's fine. Alright, cool. I didn't want to back it up. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Color. Hi, cutie.
Hi.
Alright, let me make a second. It doesn't like transitioning that up.
Test. Can you guys hear me?
Hi. Glass is in the way. You should switch it.
There. Poor Alan can't be seen now. That's why I don't put it there.
Well, you'll have to move it later. Hey, Blues. Hey, Chaos. What's up?
Test. Are we coming in loud enough?
Chaos says yes, I can hear you.
Cool. We're gonna do a
I am
quick
alive.
lag test here. Oh, it's a little bit behind, isn't it? The glass hasn't moved. Oh, there. There it goes. Alright, cool.
Yep, loud and clear.
I'll just refresh this. I have a feeling that we're fine because it says we're excellent there. Okay, I got all these windows open. Alright.
Oh, you're creative. That's good.
Yeah, I'm in creative at the moment because yeah, there's all these bar panels. Those need to go inside the castle build.
Those look good.
I've been experimenting with lots of different things here just to see how they look in this world. Because I really like these spruce supports and the this is me making sure that the connected glass was working. Got some bone blocks here. Now oh, that's right. You can actually.
You can do stairs.
I know, but here's the thing. If I'm going, like, this stuff isn't available in stone, right? But if you go into, like, if I get this polished andesite, I've already started experimenting with that, actually. This is obsidian and smooth stone. And you can...
That's neat.
Like, I could actually make angled roofs.
Thank you, Blues. I'm doing my hair this way because it keeps it off my ear.
That's a bit... You can use a wrench to make this line up.
That's a little wonky.
You can use a wrench to make that line up. But you see the point. You can actually make slanted roofs with this. Oh gosh, I forgot that was in the pack. Okay, but the reason why I'm here is because I need to make an orbital laser. So we need some companion equipment. So wand. I got this built in my head. Let's see if it works in real life. Give me this. So give me this. Give me this. Give me this.
And tiled roofs. Yes.
Yeah, tiled roofs, all sorts of scaffolding. Basically, it will adopt any texture you throw on this. In fact, it's not picky at all. I mean, I could literally put this in here. I can't literally put that in there. It lets you choose the randomest stuff. Like, if I put, like, a torch... I mean, it's not going to produce anything that looks nice, but you can do it. It's weird.
That's bizarre.
I mean...
What box is that? Is that a workstation?
This is a platformer.
Oh, okay.
It's part of platforms. It's another one of those blocks I put in to give you more pretties to play with. Also, look at this stone right here. Lava stone. So I got the pieces to make my build. All I need is the talent to do it.
Well, the Orbital LASER use all your stained glass to magnify the destruction, asks Chaos.
We will be using glass. We'll be using something called nano lenses. And, sorry. And this isn't just like a, this is actually, it's not just going to be like a pretty thing in terms of, it's not like you're going to have to use your imagination on it. It's going to be, this thing actually will fire and actually will destroy things.
Yep.
Okay.
It's pretty intense.
So we need a wand. I need guilty pool for testing.
He does have headphone hair. You're right, Blues.
Oh yeah, I have massive headphone hair.
Yeah, he's got a haircut.
In my future.
Scheduled next week.
Okay. And then we need a void. And a void. Okay, we need a spreader. We'll use a guy one for our testing.
I don't think y'all can see my shingles, which I think is a good thing.
Yeah, well, you can kind of see like where she's got like...
It's this big.
Where she painted over it.
I painted over it with Count Mind Lotion.
Yeah.
I'm doing good, y'all.
Okay.
Finally.
You'll need, let's see, entropic lens. That's damaging. Entropic. Messaging lens. Which is here somewhere.
Oh, I do, Blues. I do sponge it on. It's amazing.
Yeah, we need a prism. And a prism. We'll need a few.
It's way fast. Sassy, shingles are no fun. No, they're not. They're awful.
Some of them are comfortable.
No, none of them are comfortable.
Gravity.
That's why I've got so much of my hair to one side, is because it's right here too on my ear, and it burns.
Obsidian.
And then it, like, whenever hair hits it, oh, ice bucket challenge.
Redstone. Yeah, I can't hear my game sounds right now.
No, you can't.
Okay, we need some redstone, just some good old-fashioned dust.
So when I stream later today, I'll probably be wearing a scarf over my ear just to protect it.
Yeah, I told them that we came up with a kind of a solution there.
Yeah, I'll do what we can.
Okay, so there we go. Let's pillar this up. Okay.
Paper down here?
Paper.
You have a pen?
Pencil.
Okay.
This is where I write my ideas.
Fine, this is where I'm going to tell you who to raid.
Okay. Alright, so we got that. Raid Tornadere. Is that the entire command?
Yep.
Okay, well, so he will be on Unicast.
He's the one who's going to raid me.
Okay, cool. Alright, we got this. We'll probably need a...
Not like he'll die. I'm creative, you're right.
Well, it's more like if you guys do sound alerts, save your bits to when I have my ears on. If you want to do that.
I mean, you can put your ears back on. I'm going to go back upstairs.
Oh, I've been enjoying the ear rest, but okay.
Oh, well.
And besides, you can talk. You're doing great. You're distracting him while I build. Wade is thinking, and he can't talk and think at the same time. Okay, I need...
here now.
Okay, keep talking, Sassy.
Oh, okay. I have to keep talking now.
Yep, keep talking. Can you put Alan back on his pen, Joe?
But Alan can't be seen.
That's because it's your... Oh, you can hold him.
Yeah.
Okay, what was I going to do? I needed a mana detector. This guy. I'll explain here in a second what the plan is. Right here, Barbara. Okay, we need slime. You're supposed to be here to talk to them so I can concentrate. Not to distract me.
He's so cute and then squeeze the ball. Ow.
Yes. Don't hurt yourself on Alan.
Well, the nerves on the left side of my upper body kind of are angry right now. So I actually feel it all the way down my arm and into my hand. Yeah, when I use it, it feels weird.
Blues keeps on trying to turn Alan into
Into a bun bun.
into Bun Bun. Yeah. Okay.
She's doing exactly what we want. Sassy is channeling the chaos. Yeah.
So, to describe here what this stuff does, because we're using some things in ways that aren't supposed to be used in. So the messenger lens will take...
Now he sits right.
You're terrible. The messenger lens will make it so very little mana is used. But it will shoot forever. So like we put that on here. If I put on my wand, perfect.
I like your new hat fades. It's chaos.
Yeah.
It works really well with that lily pad hot pad.
Ooh, I need yeah.
He stays on real good.
Yeah, it does. Stays on fantastic. Man, I'm on a cool so we can see what we're doing here.
Oh, thank you, Blues.
Is this inside? Okay, I'm wearing like 3 monocles now, but... Okay, you can't see how far this thing can shoot, but just take it from me, it shoots so far away. What are you doing? This is actually an interesting build I'm trying to do here, Sassy.
I'll save those for later.
Okay. A prism.
Oh, Alan's having a great time.
Yeah, he's having an amazing time.
This is I mean, honestly, this build is fantastic. It's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty proud of this one.
No, we missed Sassy Wednesday.
Okay.
Aw, thanks. I was not feeling well on Wednesday. Pew pew.
Okay, let's put that here. Okay, so what I want is a beam that will shoot very far and something that will cause explosions when it hits. Turn it around.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
So these are
That looks
combined
good.
now. Now, this explosion would be pitiful right now if left alone, because if we slap it on here, the mana lens messenger reduces the mana to almost nothing. The messenger lens is used when you're using mana to deliver a signal. Let's say we have something way out there we want to activate. This mana signal will travel all the way down there and activate the mana detector, but it won't use up a lot of mana. So when you're not trying to transmit mana, but that's not the objective, use messenger. I want the length of that shot and the speed of the messenger lens. That's why we're using it. Now the mana lens here will say, do damage exponentially based off of how much mana I carry. So we want this thing to carry a lot. So what we're going to do is, instead of putting this lens here, we're going to put it here. Any beam that shoots through this will get these qualities on it. So we're going to have this thing shoot. The mana payload will be determined at the point of origin, and by the time it gets to here, the mana payload's already set, so we're going to get all the benefits of the messenger lens without the deficits. Follow? Good. Okay.
So, there's a couple things that have happened. Too bad you can't make a cannon that shoots creepers.
This thing can shoot at creepers.
That's true.
It can make explosions to put creepers to shame.
Yes.
Just wait till you see this thing. Let's see, what else? I need a, let's see, let's go back to lens. Potency lens, I think. Velocity, potency, resistance, efficiency. Potency. We need a potency lens.
He suspects nothing.
I don't know what's happening.
That's okay.
Okay. So now, this thing will shoot. This thing will say, put even more mana into a mana burst. This is a Gaia spreader, which is put everything that you can in a mana burst. Now, there's a problem though. This thing will not shoot unless it has a valid target. So we're going to make a little, and so right now there's no valid target. It needs to have a block here that will actually accept mana on the other side of this. So we're going to actually break this. What we're going to do is we're going to trick it. We're going to get rid of these. We're going to put a lens here. Let's see, maybe
Just thinking again, yo.
one here. We gotta get creative. We have to force this thing to think it's firing at a valid block.
You're in creative.
Yep. And then we're gonna go gravity. Gravity lens. Hello. Weight lens, maybe? It is gravity. Come on. Gravity.
There it is.
There it is.
Yeah.
Gravity lens.
We know he is thinking we can smell the smoke. Chaos.
I can see it coming out of my ears.
Yeah.
Okay. And we're going to take a, let's see, let's take a lever.
I love that you look so serious with Alan on your head.
Okay, so this is now powered, which means I think that it is not active. I hope.
I don't know. How do you have 3 monocles?
One for each eye to spare. Okay, so
You got your third eye?
yes, my chakra. Okay, now this is why we grabbed this mana void. Okay. So see how it's shooting right now because it has a valid target, and right now it's not. If we power this, still doesn't like it. Okay, we're gonna do a test. How far do I have to extend this?
Use this to what you're trying to do.
Basically, what should happen. Let's do this again. This gravity lens should cause this beam to bend down. Unless it's a weight lens.
Might be a weight. W-E-I.
Move this way over here. I want to see this thing bend down. It doesn't appear to be bending down.
Nope.
Okay, let's try it like that one is. Yeah, it's very slightly going down.
Oh, it is. That's cool.
So if we
Aha.
there it is. Okay, so that's perfect. So what we need to do is we need to, after this shoots, is here? I can. Okay, so after this shoots, we need this to turn off. So the beam will instead go straight and not hit this. We'll just go above it. That will be our cannon. So that's the next thing we got to figure out is the redstone. So we have this redstone repeater. Here, we'll extend that. And we will do this. I think I might want to produce a decay circuit.
Okay, I'm migrating.
Are ya? Okay.
Yes, I'm migrating.
Alright.
Y'all, hopefully I'll see you at 5. CSD. CDD, I mean. CDD.
Cool.
But,
Oh, they can't hear you anymore, Sassy.
okay.
She'll see you at 5, she says.
You can move the cup back, by the way. There you go.
We heard her and hear her. Is
Yep.
it still on?
I don't know.
Well, okay.
Well, I'm gonna go. I might go out.
Okay.
Back.
So now we gotta make it so this thing turns off. And we want it to hit. We need a mana pool to test this. Mana. Just, we'll do a diluted pool. Perfect. It's not shooting. Now it is. Okay, good. So this beam is not hitting this pool at present. So if we get it to hit this pool, we were successful. Okay. So it's not... Okay. So the idea can work, it's just not fast enough, so maybe we need to... Maybe we're silly, we shouldn't be using that, we should be using another one of these. The redstone signal isn't making it there fast enough. I'm back here now for the moment. Okay, cool, Sassy. So I might... I think what I need to do... I need to extend this out further. Maybe place it here. Gravity lens there. It still works. But it's hitting the top. Okay, so we need to extend that a little bit further. It's not hitting the pool. Okay. I'm going to figure this out. Okay. So we need to do that. Does this stop the beam? No, it goes through that. Excellent. So I can... Oop, that's not going to work. It's too close. Okay. Here. And here. Kill all this. There's the decay we want. And... Okay, I think we got it. Now, will it continue to shoot even if... Aha! Okay, so we did it. We are tricking the system into firing when there's no valid target. Okay, that's the hard part. I've returned. What did I miss? Do it all over again. Well, you got here just in time. So what I'm done here is I'm creating a mana cannon. This is something that will be able to destroy mountains. So to kind of explain what's happening here. Normally, these mana spreaders will not fire unless there is a valid target. So like if I destroy this piece of redstone, okay, it's shooting consistently because we have a gravity lens here, which bends the beam down, and it hits this mana void, which is a target that absorbs mana. Okay, we want this to be tricked into firing because what we really want to do is to aim it at a target to destroy. So, like a mountain or a building or a person or a mob, which normally aren't valid mana targets. So right now we have this shooting as much mana as it possibly can, because this is a Gaia spreader and this is a potency lens. What this mechanism does is when the mana shoots, after it's fired, we're turning this prism off. Which means by the time the mana gets here, it's already been shot, but it won't bend. It will no longer hit this. It'll just shoot over it towards whatever our target is. Think of this as like a very long-barreled, like, rail gun for mana. Oh, jeez, I'm in creative. Why does this affect me? Okay. Okay. Ah. We can't have this be here. We can't have that be there, because it can't go through blocks. Okay. That's fine. We'll do it like this is just aesthetic. But, you know, for funsies. There we go. Okay. We'll put a second one here. Now what we're doing here is we've taken a messenger lens, which will make mana shoot very quickly. I see an issue. Okay. Will this work? Yes. Hopefully this mana here, this here, won't deactivate this. Okay, does this still work? Yeah. Good. Still works. Okay. Alright, so now I need another lever. And now this should not shoot at all. Great. And then when we want to shoot, we pull it, and it fires. Fantastic. Okay. Now, what we're doing here is we have a beam that would... Is it still up there? I don't think it's bending down anymore. Oh, it is. It is. Watch. I will... If I turn it on... Well, it's not supposed to bend down anymore. You see, this beam... The system thinks it will bend, which is the only reason why it's shooting. We're making it believe it's going to hit this block. But when the mana has already fired, we're turning off the thing that would make it bend. So we're tricking it into shooting it off into the distance. Yep. So that is as intended. So now what we need to do is get a wand And make a huge wall here so we can test this. Make one of these builder's wands. And we'll make a line. I guess we're gonna have to do it like this. Okay. That, and now we can do a fill. If I hadn't destroyed my wand. Okay. And we will fill. There we go. It's got a limit, I guess. Okay. Cool. All right. Okay. So we have the speed of a messenger lens without the normal deficit of having a tiny amount of mana in there. So this is going to be the fastest mana beam you can produce with as much mana you can possibly hold, which is going to mean that this entropic explosion should be huge. As big as it possibly can be. So we put that there. And that should be our cannon complete. I hope this is probably way too close. It's probably going to blow up the gun. It's my worry. Now, I might have to finagle how this is set up here because I'm not sure what this redstone will do. But let's see if... Okay, doesn't like that for some reason. If I take that off... then it will. Okay. Okay, let's see something. How far can this go? What if we need a switch? I need something that will turn that off. Did it no go boom because you are in creative? No, it'll work. It'll work in creative. I've built these before. I just have to figure out how this mana shoots here. Okay, so this will go as far as that little blinky dot before it actually loses any mana. We will have no loss until that point, which is perfect. So I think what I need to do is I need to put this here and that here because we've learned that it will shoot. Okay, so if I undo this, is this on or off? That's on. There it is! That's quite an interesting, There were sheep in there. Yep, I made a... Ironically, it's actually, if you look at the shape of this entropic lens, it actually makes the same design. Okay. So let's see here. If this were instead cobblestone. Now, what I would do in the case of my of destroying the building, I wouldn't point the gun at it like this. What I would do is I would have it pointed straight down. To blow it up. Okay, so that's sweet. Okay, let's go ahead and figure out here. Cobblestone. We'll get some cobble here, and let's actually move it. I don't know. Let's move it way out here, and we'll make a line. I want a big block of this stuff. I want to see how destructive this is. I'm very happy with this. It dug into the ground a bit more than I thought it would. That's okay. It's success, that's all that matters to me. I can hear Sassy laughing upstairs. Test obsidian. I will. I'm going to allow... I want to escalate this. So we'll go... Dang. And... You know what? I think I need a more powerful wand. Creative wand. Why am I using... Why am I not using creative wand? Okay, we'll go fill. Here. To there. Okay. There we go. Watch out, sheep. There you go. Biddies! You made a chaos cannon. I love it. I love this thing. People are like, oh, you now have to be afraid of him. He's just a flower mage. Yeah, we'll see. There we go. Okay. That. And we'll bring her all the way down here. Oh, it didn't quite want to do that, did it? Okay, it's acting a bit funky. But that's alright. There we go. We were figuring her out. Still easier than having to place these manual styles. Gigantic block of stone. When do you need to raid? Not really a set time. I think Tornadre is just the person that happens to be before that will be during the block of time I'll likely end. I will probably raid another half an hour or so. That'll put us at a good 3 hours. I would like to finish our cannon tests. Because this is something that I want to build in survival. This, yeah. Okay, we're almost there, guys. Cool. Kadoinkus. And Kachonk. I want to see how destructive this is for like a wall of a strong material like this. It's gonna have some holes in it, but that's fine. Honestly, natural mountain ranges probably will have some holes in them as well. Almost done. All right. I'm excited. So excited, actually. If I could only do this correctly. Okay. Almost there. Good enough. Sweet. So here we have that's our mountain right there. Now, we need
Want to know how to create awesome
ignore that for a
videos?
minute.
Check out motionarray.com. You can do it too.
Oh. Oh. So right here, it does lose mana. So we need to be closer than that. Okay, that's limit of the gun. Britannia Orbital Laser, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so it's got limited range. This is why we're using the messenger lens. Yeah. This is the Fade Brain in action, baby. Okay. Now, because I'm curious. I don't think it'll penetrate obsidian, to be honest. Obsidian is supposed to be explosion proof. But we're not going to leave that to chance. We're going to test it. This music is hype. Fire! Okay, obsidian will stop it. But I have a feeling if there's blocks on the other side. Oh.
If you're a content creator of any kind, you need to start using Artlist for you.
Ads. So obsidian will stop it. There. Well, I am pretty dang satisfied with that. That is awesome. Okay. Let's switch this off. Now what I need to do next. That just looks so dang cool. I need to figure out a design where I can shoot straight down. What we have now is a gun. What I want is an orbital laser. So we have to make this high enough so it doesn't destroy its own pieces. And this is kind of helpful, knowing the range. We see damage as far as here. So we're going to want to place this fairly high, but not too high, otherwise... Okay. The banhammer. I bet you guys didn't know Botania could do that. Okay. So let's make it really tall, because we don't want to blow itself up. A little bit taller, probably. Okay, cool. We can shred all of this. Okay. Get the guilty pool. Now, this needs to shoot. Now, question, can these guys be push and pulled by pistons? Eat my shoe. You can name it the banhammer. I like these names. I like these names. Because I want to arm my base with these suckers. Can you imagine? Agent Johnson, you said you wanted us to make an impenetrable base. Well, here you go. I did this with flowers. Your move. Okay. So, pistons. We need sticky pistons. A lever. Okay. Can I push it? No. If we had cork in the pack, that would work. That's going to be more difficult. See, this works because the beam bends down. But if you're already shooting down, I can't do that trick. When Agent Johnson portals into the world, all he'll hear is, target acquired. Boom! That is all kinds of satisfying. Okay. How do we do this? Tiny planet. Flitters in. Yay! The fate is betters. Hey, Tink. Did you see this thing? Here. Let's, this is the wrong wand. Let's see, we'll replace. Okay. Here. I want you to... Just got here. What is that? It is the, it goes by many names. The Banhammer, the Botania Orbital LASER. But It must be experienced rather than described, I think. Here. I don't want to rebuild this entire thing here. Apparently you can't replace obsidian, which is a bit... But, oh, wait, it worked. Weird. It just took it 2 years? That's interesting. Oh, okay, I see. It's like I have to do this, then tap somewhere else. I don't understand why it's doing this weirdness. Okay, I'm going to change this wand mode to place. There. There it is. Okay. That's more what I wanted it to do. Okay. Brief explanation. Let's get rid of all this. Okay. Okay. So, mana spreader behavior. Mana spreaders are only shoot when they're not powered by redstone and when there is a valid mana receiving target, like a mana pool or a mana void. Mana can go through prisms, but they're not in themselves considered a valid target. What we've done is we've maximized how much mana can be shot into a single beam, because we're using a Gaia spreader and a potency lens on the spreader. Now, if I were to break this and turn it on, it will shoot, because this lens here gives the beam a bend, so it will shoot this. So what I've done is I've created a little device that will wait until the thing shoots. I don't know why that's still there. It'll wait until the thing shoots. And then after it's shot, it'll turn this lens off so the beam stays straight and instead goes through this. It's a messenger lens and an entropic lens. In fact, is this the right lens? Composite entropic messenger. Just to see if it's different. This is actually going to be a good test. Where is my crafting bench? Okay, can we... Yeah, we're going to separate those back out. We're going to combine them the other way. Let's see if this gives us any different behavior. Maybe it gives us more range. It will apply the effects of the messenger lens first, and then the entropic lens. So what we should get now is a beam that goes much faster, hopefully, if this works right, and will still have the same payload as before, because normally this attenuates how much mana the thing can hold. Hold up. Botania Orbital Laser. Bolt. Bolt. Botania Orbital Laser, it. Botania Orbital Laser Technology. There you go. Bolt. I love that. Okay. So now when we unpower this, it's going to think it's going to be shooting this block, but it's actually going to go straight, hit this, be given the TNT quality. The explosion is exponentially based on how much mana is in the payload, which is determined at this point. So the normal deficit of being a messenger lens will not apply. It will only receive the benefits. And because, hold up, I'm going to hear a little thing here.
I'm Ryan.
Ignore that. Skip.
Looking for royalty
Ignore that
free
too.
music
Yada yada.
for all.
There we go. You gotta do it right. Oh, that's it! Oh, it goes so much farther! That's the one. That's the ticket. Is it not chunk loaded? Okay. Oh, it's shooting over the top of it. Come on. What happened? Something's wrong. Why did it stop shooting? Okay, what happened? It should be shooting like right now. Hold up. Let's just refresh the world. Something went funky there. So adding more mana pools won't allow you to get a bigger payload because it's determined by the spreader. However, it will allow you to shoot more shots before it runs out of mana. Shoot a wither with a bolt and see what happens. After scheduled maintenance, of course, says I took what it requires. Right. Curious, did this have to be there? No. Why did this all of a sudden decide to stop working? This even says that the beam will shoot here. Oh, that's why. That's not why. Guys, what happened? Like, literally, what happened? There's no reason why this shouldn't be shooting. Okay. We're working again. That converts it to the top. Okay. And it stops. Okay, we get rid of this. We flip the switch. It shoots. It goes over the top like it should. Okay, I don't know why that was being weird. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna use this to make a tunnel through a mountain. There might be a building in the way, but they were given opportunity to leave. Tropic messenger. Okay. Okay. So now it should fire very quickly. Still no go boom though. And it only shot once. No, it shoots again. Oh, it did blow this up. It's just missing. I think it's a matter of being too far away. Maybe it's not chunk loaded or something. Okay, there it goes. So boom. Hello? I'm beginning to think that the messenger lens up front isn't going to work. Switch the lens. And now we turn it on. That must be it. It doesn't like when I go out of render distance, because like it's gonna make me replace this. Yeah, it's gotta be a distance thing. Okay, it needs some tweaking, but we got video evidence. This sucker worked. This sucker worked. Well, I'll figure out the nuances on it. But it's pretty cool. I'm sure that... Ooh, I'm sure somebody will clip it. Come on, just give me one more baby. That's what I wanted. Okay. So it looks like the impact goes to about here. That's the wrong type of messenger. Suppose one was accidentally left in a base behind a wall hooked up to a trap trigger, you know, accidentally. I know, right? Just blows a hole in the entire... I mean, if you want to be really mean, you could go, make a couple of these. this is gonna crash the world for sure. Okay. Uh-oh. And yeah. Imagine that there was like more stuff around it, because that well, each one of those beams that is a destructive. Uh-oh. This is too much. Oh, that's getting close to hitting our machine. No! No! Oh, that was close. Perfect timing. All right, guys. I think that's a high to end on. I'm satisfied with this. This is great. All right, everybody. We're going to raid Toronadre. He is doing UnityCast stream weekend, and he'll be transitioning to some. I believe he transitions directly to Sassy afterwards. So, if you guys are feeling strong and you're in for a marathon, we got one for you today. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and start the raid. I can figure out how everything works here. Okay. Gonna find Toronadre. Alright. Have a good day, rest of your day. Thank you. It's a very cool thing for simple digging. Use a D&D drill, I think. Style points. Alright. If you got the emotes, spam them. Show him some love. He's part of the UnityCast server. He'll be transitioning to Sassy later. Sassy will be starting at about 5 o'clock Central Standard Time. That's 11 BST. Thank you for joining. Had a great time. And thank you for the good luck on the job situation. I do have a solid lead I'm working on. Hopefully that one pans out. So we're going to go ahead and jump on over.